when you see this stuff, this is our members. This is Joy and Pepita and Tina and Kelly and Shannon and Alyssa and Diz and Chris Casey and Chris Sams and anybody. It's because of your support. Azar, I mean, the list goes on. Quentin, Evan, Jen Red. I mean, we could go on all day. But then it goes back. It's to the Connor Sheehees. It's to the Nancy Morris, the JoJo Choice, the Maggie Wulan. It's Luis Cool Whip Garcia. It's to all these people that help build Top Line. You mean, you know, the list goes on and on. So when we do something like this, it's cool. And people may look and maybe say something to me, but it's because of you if you've ever been a part of it. A Brian Redlick, a Missy Farrington, a Anton Ragozin, a Jacob Mirgai. I mean, it's all of you guys that built this. Ladies and gentlemen, how we doing today? It is your boy, Brett Summers. I'm up here at the Top Shop. You probably haven't heard from me in a while. Been going through a lot of personal stuff, just like I'm sure a lot of you guys have out there. Since October 15th, lost my best bud to cancer. 10-month battle with cancer, so I've been laying low, kind of flying under the radar, going into stealth mode. Special thank you to a bunch of people out there. Maggie Zigzagger, one of my former clients, Ryan Weissman, Chris Hammond, Candy Grape, Kelly Catrona, Joshua Brunner, the team here at Top Line, obviously, you know, my mom and my sister going through it with me. People that reached out, Nick Olinger, several others. Appreciate you guys. But during that process, prior to that, as you can see in the background, maybe you can hear it too, we've got a little bit of construction going on here at the Top Shop. Today is, I believe, December 4th. Could be wrong. Today is December 4th. And despite my laying low, I've spent a lot of time over the last few months gearing up for an expansion here at Top Line. And I mentioned that back in March. I think I closed Top Line down on March 12th, about a week or two before the government mandated shutdowns and the stay-at-home order was put in place. And I created a video from my kitchen at my apartment, kind of addressing everybody at Top Line and all the Top Shop family out there, what our plans were while we shut down and what our plans were for when we would come back. Because we knew we would have a comeback. Amidst all of the uncertainty, we knew we'd have a comeback and we knew that we'd be ready to expand and we would not contract when we came back out of there. So with that promise made, from the end of spring all the way through summer and all the way through fall, the team, and you can go back and watch videos of us, you know, grinding it out all summer long. We put in massive amount of work, from Blair, Britt, and Blake, to then you had Donovan, and you had Bobby Teal, Polo Bobby, and you had Adriana, and you had Slimra, and so many other people, Diz and Jen and Peggy helping out on the back end, my mom, Peggy Summers. You have all these people helping out. But we went into kind of expansion mode and we just doubled down and did everything that we could, even though there was the risk of us getting ill and everyone else. You know, we wanted to get back after it and get people healthy. Now, if you know anything about Top Line, you know that it's more than a health gym. It's more of a mental health gym rather than just coming in here and training for your sport. If you're football, MMA, whatever it's been in the past, from UFC to WWE to professional bull riders to Division I college football players and athletes and soccer players. Beyond that, you know, we train regular people, firefighters, police officers, hairstylists, educators. We train everybody here at Top Line. We've got so many nurses and people in the healthcare and medical profession that we train here at Top Line. And beyond the physical part, it is more of a mental health gym. And recently, you know, we had some people here at Top Line, you can kind of see, we had them writing on one of the walls that we're about to blow out so we can expand and grow our business. And we had them write down why they train. Things like therapy, things like mental health, things like for their sanity. These are the types of things we're seeing on this wall. So we know that Top Line is more than just a gym. And even though today in the background, we've got a bunch of the members here, free of charge. They're not even here doing commission work. They're here free of charge, ready to demo this wall down and expand our gym and get about 1,000 usable extra square feet of training space so we can train in an open format, so we can have a little bit more room and people can safely train throughout the winter months here at Topline because the doors are closed. And they're in the back putting in work so that we can expand, because we've, as I mentioned, over the last few months, I've been planning this expansion and ordering equipment from places like Rogue Fitness and Elite FTS and Arsenal Strength and Prime Fitness and Kabuki Strength and all these different vendors that we use to get some of the best equipment in the world in here for people to train hard. And even though they're in here, they're doing this, our Top Shop family's coming to help out, which is humbling for me because when I started, it was me, but there was always people there that were helping out. You know, when I first came in here, it was me and my sister were painting the walls. Diz was here. Tim Thompson was in here helping out. There were so many people. Law Dog, Nick Olinger, who was one of the Topline originals, he was going and picking up plates and from high schools and doing whatever he could to help out. So there's always been a lot of people involved. 2013, when we blew out one of the walls and expanded into another 30 some odd hundred, 3,400 square feet of space. We had people like UFC fighters in here, Dustin Ortiz and Gerald Micharek and Nate Jennerman, and so many different people in here, and about 800 other people who helped build the facility we're sitting in now. And now we're doing the same thing in the background. It's December 4th, beautiful day outside. People are coming in here to help knock the walls down, and it's an awesome kind of cool thing we've got going. And it's humbling. People have been congratulating me, which I think is nonsense because, to be honest, for myself, I hit it hard during the time period when we came out of the stay-at-home order. I hit it real hard. I was up here every day from, at least 8 a.m. till 11 p.m. every day, getting after it with the crew. Whole team was in here doing the same thing. And, it was awesome. But in October, when I went through the, personal event on top of everything else that was going on, to be honest, probably slipped into a bit of a, lull, if you want to call it a depression, or if you want to label it something, to where you don't want to get out of bed, don't want to train hard, you don't want to eat, you're welled up with tears, and loss will do that. And I'm sure you guys can relate this year. Maybe you lost a job. I know a lot of people who did lose family members or friends or relatives or associates for reasons beyond the virus and everything that's out there. So on top of all of the other political stress and the health scares and the media and the social unrest and the injustices that are going on, everyone also had their own individual stories going on, like mine, starting in the beginning of the year in January, taking your bud to cancer treatments and being there through cancer and being there in the ICU and then going into remission and then a few months later cancer comes back, until those final days where you're gonna lose someone you love. So I just haven't had the edge. So when people are congratulating me, I laugh at that, because if it wasn't for you members, and if it wasn't for team and people who are willing to lift us up, we wouldn't be shit. We wouldn't be here. Pardon my French. But we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be spending, a lot of people got hit financially this year, and, we were shut down for 2 months. So, thanks to you guys, not me. Yeah, we put in the work. But it's a big thank you, and it's this stuff. When you see this stuff, this is our members. This is Joy and Pepita and Tina and Kelly and Shannon and Alyssa and Diz and Chris Casey and Chris Sams and anybody. It's because of your support. Azar, the list goes on. Quentin, Evan, Jen, Red. We could go on all day. But then it goes back. It's to the Connor Sheehees. It's to the Nancy Morris, the JoJo Choice, the Maggie Wulan. It's Luis Cool Whip Garcia. It's to all of these people that help build Topline. the list goes on and on. So when we do something like this, it's cool. And people may look and maybe say something to me, but it's because of you if you've ever been a part of it. A Brian Redlick, a Missy Farrington, a Anton Ragozin, a Jacob Mergai. I mean, it's all of you guys that built this. It's all of you guys. When I see this, we're expanding and adding, and we're still adding value to people's lives all of these years later, because it did start in 2008, and now we're going into 2021. So it's a big thank you to you guys out there, and I think it's really cool when we do stuff like this. I think it's awesome. And you can tell that they're putting in work back there, and I'm just here hanging out on the camera. But I wanted you guys to be able to have a behind the scenes look at what we're doing here. And remember, Top Line is not just a physical health gym, it's a mental health gym. We're here to really help you get your mind right, stay strong no matter what's going on outside of these four walls, and to make sure that you have a hardened spirit so you can stand up to all of the resistance that's going to be thrown at you in life. And that includes me. So even me, Mr. Tough Guy, eats real healthy, has discipline in all these areas, and areas where I do struggle in, just like you do, because I'm human. So, but I go through a traumatic event, and I go down just like you. I can't eat, I can't sleep. I'm up till whatever time at night. I can't get out of bed in the morning. I can't get my mind right. And, it does help to have this foundation that you can come back to and train and be around so many people. And you don't forget about your losses. You don't forget about them entirely. They don't entirely go away. However, it helps you be able to maintain everything that you need to as you're dealing with it. So I thank you guys for that. Again, I thank you to all the people out there who have helped Top Line grow to where it is today. Thank you to all the people out there who stuck by me when I was down the last couple of months and didn't have an expectation on me. To those who did still, you can kiss my ass, because I'm just like everybody else. I go through hard times. So to everybody who was understanding, great. I'm going to come back and I'm going to over-deliver to you. To anybody who, still tried to place an expectation on me when I'm going through something tough, you can kiss my ass. But everybody else, I appreciate it. And I'm just excited to get after it right now. We've got so much cool equipment coming in. For me, it's kind of cool. It's a bit of a double-edged sword, because I do still leave here and I do still get down a little bit. I listen to a lot of Sinatra. It's one of those periods, where you're not feeling the greatest. But I'm excited because now this is going to be this is my dream gym. Little things that you want to change and whatnot here and there. I'm always going to do that just because I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a capitalist. It's just how I think. I want to come up with solutions and change, and I love change. I love knocking down walls, moving stuff around. And right now we've got the best equipment in the world coming in here. So as far as a training facility, if you're a coach or a trainer, if you're watching this on YouTube or Instagram or wherever, and you're a coach or a trainer, you have to follow this. This is like training heaven, coaching heaven. Now, I'll be honest, you see the turf that I'm sitting on right now. All I need is a whistle in the turf, and I can coach anybody. And that's what I had to do in the past before I had a gym, because I didn't have any of this. This is all luxury. This is all a crutch to make your life easier. However, if you are a trainer and you have a crutch like this, where you have belt squats and you have deadlift platforms and specialty bars and turf and everything that we have in here, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of training equipment from the best manufacturers in the world, it's cool. So you want to follow along, you want to see what we're doing in here, and remember that I started this business from nothing, zero, no car, no money, no experience. I started it from nothing when I was 22 years old in 2008, still in college. And here I am today in 2021, still running the same exact business that's now scaled and has a staff and a payroll and employees and has wonderful customers out there that support the business, and we support them. And it's this beautiful marriage of passion and experience and loyalty to each other. And it's really cool. So if you're a trainer, you want to follow along, you want to watch this kind of stuff to inspire you, reach out, comment, DM, drop questions, ask us why we bought this or didn't buy this. If you need equipment questions, or if you just need a want to see and be inspired by a facility where trainers can excel, you want to watch this. You want to check this out. Look through some of the stuff on the back, and it's going to be really cool. But if you are a trainer, I don't care what state you are, you need to get here. Any trainer that comes here should excel and add value to tons of people's lives. It's set up so that you can earn quite a bit of money. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to come in here and earn at least 6 figures, 100 grand a year. That's 33 a month. It's very doable, and especially in an environment like this, when it wouldn't just be you flying solo, but you're around a freaking team of people who will have your back. It's awesome, but you got to be the right person. You can't have an attitude. You can't have a big ego. You can't be a nitwit. You can't be a complete dumbass. You actually have to add value to the team and not come in here and be a rookie. You have to be a really good person, because that's what we pride ourselves on. We're not perfect, but we do love people, and you can't fake that for long. So if you want to get around an environment like this, reach out. But even this video helped me out to be able to get that out there and let everybody know what I've been going through. And then for you guys to be able to see, you know, I can't really like pound on my chest and act all hard right now, because I just don't have the edge like I will. Just don't have the edge right now. But that doesn't mean I won't get it back. And that doesn't mean that we can't still do something. So maybe you're going through something like I did. Maybe you lost your best friend. Maybe cancer or something else took something from you. Maybe you lost your job. Whatever it was this year, on top of everything else, maybe you're at your lowest point. What's helping me is being able to take action on something like this. Came up with the idea and the concept to blow this office out and expand our facility last week, and we started doing it. We just started taking action, blowing out walls, tearing stuff down, blowing out windows, moving stuff around, buying new stuff, electricians coming out, ordering dumpsters and all the nine. Just taking action helps you. So I heard a quote from Ultimate Warrior the other day. If you ever watch an injection video by the Ultimate Warrior on YouTube, and he says, rest and recovery for a warrior is going back to work. And this is kind of that warrior type warehouse that we have going on here, where when we come in here, we go to work, and that is rest and recovery. That is therapy. That is something that's going to be there to help your sanity. And that's what we want to do, and be able to create an environment for you guys to where you guys can do the same. So thank you guys for checking out this video. I'm sure it's going to have to get edited so that you're not just sitting and looking at me. Maybe there's a lot of B-roll on it. And I'm excited. Today's Friday, so hopefully Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday we'll be up rocking and rolling, because we want to get stuff done quick. We don't want to just sit and talk. And I didn't post a bunch of shit about this. I didn't go online and, I'm gonna do this. No, we did it. And that's what I want people to do out there. It's good to promote and get people to know what you're doing, otherwise they won't know. But there's also something about just taking raw action. It's imperfect. You're hammering things out. I'm covered in dust, and if you know me, I don't really like to do manual labor, so maybe you see me take a sledgehammer to the wall once or twice, and then I'll probably back out and let them hit that Sawzall and get things going. But at the end of the day, a very cool thing we have going on here, and I want you guys to be a part of it. It doesn't matter if you're heavy, skinny, black, white, yellow, green, brown, gay, lesbian, transgender. It doesn't matter who you are. If you need a place to go every day, maybe you're a character, maybe you're just a goof, maybe you are an outcast. We like outcasts here. We like, trust me, ask anybody, come in here and feel the vibe. Be one of our VIP guests. Reach out to us. We'll give you a VIP guest pass. We'll treat you like $1 million. You can come in here and experience it for free. Get in here, meet us, and get an opportunity to feel the environment. Music's off right now, but this place gets pumping, and yeah, it's a little rough around the edges, but so is life, and I'm sure that's how you are too. If you're perfect, don't come in here. Go to one of the other gyms around here. It's a carpet and chrome gym. Probably still get a good workout there, but if you want to come in here, it's okay to be a character. It's okay to have a little personality and a little color to you. That's what it's all about. We got a great team from Blair, Britt, and Blake. It's anybody else who comes in and helps. Hopefully Don Julio will be back, and we're going to be expanding our staff. So if you want to be a part of this team, come in here, get around us, start at the bottom, work your way up, be passionate. If you want to do social media, if you want to do training, if you want to be a coach, if you want to do back-end office work, if you want to help us expand as we grow from this headquarters, the world headquarters of Topline, to other states, make sure you reach out, because that's where we'll be going here in the next few months. Shh, I won't say any more. Just watch us in action, come be a part of it, and check out the transformation of Top Line X.